guys, quit laughing at me. It's not that funny. I don't look that bad. Oh, come on now. Oh, it's not that funny. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bye.
Y'all come on over to Nashville, Tennessee. My name is Sonya, and I'm a lifestyle blogger of LessHustleMoreCoffee.com. I share tales on hubby George, little man Roger, and adventurous little bit. It's all about new experiences and finding time to enjoy the life we have. So let's go. After getting the call that our grandson was born, we started the trek southwest to Texas. It was a dark and dreary day, and we had Roger in tow. When we're on our way to Texas, we always stop at the halfway point in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Roger is not always a good traveler anymore, so we were anxious to get to our destination. The skies began to break away a bit as we got closer to our destination. We got Roger in the hotel and got him settled, grabbed a couple of beers, and headed out to get some barbecue. Sleep was good for all, and the next day we had sunny skies and a beautiful drive for the rest of our trip. And we were so excited to go and meet our grandson. When we travel, it's always fun to stop at a Love's. I think we all appreciated a nice little break. I love this little spot on the interstate. It lets me know we're getting close to Dallas, and the fun begins from here. Roger, you doing okay back there, buddy? The driving in Dallas can be a bit interesting. Be sure and put a paper plate in your dashboard so that it puts a halo around all the things that you're wanting to film. It makes a great effect. Just kidding. I decided to show you the footage anyway. Live and learn. And here we go for a little ride through Dallas-Fort Worth area. Things start looking a little bit like this, we know we're getting closer. The first thing we did when we arrived was go and meet our grandson, and what a moment it was. Then we went and got George checked into the motel where he would be staying with Roger. Roger's having a hard time these days, so we thought it best that he stay elsewhere with him. What a wonderful retreat this was for George and Roger. It was a cute little place by a lake and ducks, and was just the perfect place for him to stay. We had to hurry though and run some errands, get dinner, and go to Walmart because we couldn't believe it, how pretty it was. There was a snowstorm coming the next day, but look at this lovely little room. Just everything he needed for the week. A little kitchenette, TV, couple of beds. He had it made. Little man cave going on there. Just what the doctor ordered for George. Nice little bathroom too. Very clean. Everything he needed right there. I was almost a little jealous. And I could tell hubby George was happy. And while George finishes unpacking, let's check this place out. sun goes down, the storms get closer. It's about to get real interesting by daybreak. And true to the forecast, 6 to 8 inches showed up. I could think of nothing better than to be snowed in with my newborn grandson. I felt bad for George, who was snowed out over at his place, but he was enjoying himself, so we didn't have to worry. It's probably warm weather by the time my friends get to see this video, so enjoy watching the snow. It just surprised me that Texas could get bigger snowstorms than Tennessee.
Finley, come on. Come back this way. Come on. Following the same path back. You ready to come in? You're gonna get cold. You're gonna get cold.
While the baby slept, I read and kept up with the kitchen and just enjoyed looking at the snow. And how nice it was to sit and look out the window and just watch the birds. And it's only fitting that my redbird showed up. The redbirds remind me of my 2 grandmothers, and there's always redbirds around me somewhere. And how appropriately fitting that they would show up today here in this place with the snow and my new grandson. Believe it or not, the next day was gorgeous. A little bit cold, but everything started thawing. Snow melted pretty quickly. We were amazed. Don't we all get a little thrill watching the ducks? It was a special moment for me. The thawing began and it was almost obnoxious. It was everywhere. After all, it was a lot of snow and it melted pretty quickly too. So George came and picked me up so we could run around and do some errands and various things in Breckenridge, Texas.
What are you doing?
Looking to see if I got any $1 bills.
You gonna give me some money?
Unlikely.
And when we stopped to get lunch, someone had built a cute little snowman. Good morning. So here in Breckenridge, and we're here to see our grandson. Got to meet him for the first time. He's such a cutie pie. No makeup on here, probably a little short of sleep. I've been staying with the kids. This is the place where George has been staying, and he's picked me up. The kids are gone to a doctor's appointment this morning. The snow is melting, but it's still really pretty, so just wanted to show what's going on here. It's so nice out here. There's just drips everywhere. You can see the ducks. And if you look back over here, might be able to see George and Roger. I love this little spot. It's awesome. Just glad to be here. Love those mesquite trees in the background. All right. Switch her around here.
You guys quit laughing at me. It's not that funny. I don't look that bad. Oh, come on now. Oh, it's not that funny. They're laughing at me. If they start coming up here, I'm gonna run. Quit laughing at me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bye. Bye. Ooh. 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 Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Roger, what do you think about those ducks?
They don't count for me.
I was glad they didn't follow me because I didn't want them to get you. All right. That was fun. Bye, guys. Oh, they entertain themselves so well. Oh, here we go. Bye.
So we hung out a little bit over at George's place, and then back at Cody and Katie's, and enjoyed a wonderful sunset. Meanwhile, back home, a skunk visited our front porch to get the cat food. And the snow lingered a bit on the ranch, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going for a walk out here in Texas on the ranch, and it is so quiet, very peaceful. I look awful today, but I was up a good part of the night holding the baby. We have all sat and held him for a week, so it was time to get him down in his bassinet, and that was a win. Every time everybody tried, it was like late at night, and it takes patience to get them from your arms to the bassinet. We have been eating horribly since we've been out here. Not that we eat that great when we're back home, but we've had barbecue and hamburgers and steak, which is not bad by any means. Anyway, it's so beautiful out here. I'm not exactly doing cardio right now, but I am getting a walk in. It snowed out here. It was like not even 32 degrees the other day, and now it is 61. I thought Tennessee weather was weird. Oh, if a wild boar starts coming after me right now, you will never see such a woman jumping over a barbed wire fence in your life. This does a body good. If you stand here, it's just birds and nature and maybe the occasional bug. And here we go, turning around. Probably stop and take some photos. The grandson is marvelous. He's such a cutie pie.
Roger's been good. We found some little doggy diapers for him, so he's been able to come into the house and not mess anything up. Anyway, it's been a good week, and we're tired, but happy. I could get used to living out here. I say that every time. I'm also getting winded, which means I'm getting some exercise. It's actually all uphill. Oh, beautiful day. Oh, wow. Look at this. Whew. Cacti. Well, I'm going to get off of the video now and just take some photos and enjoy the rest of the walk. Also, I'm out of breath and can't talk anyway. See you, bye.
Available at these fine retailers.
It's okay. It's okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Be good. No, be good. Be good. Come here, Finley. Be good. It's okay. It's Roger's bed. Roger wants to get in there with you. You don't want to let Roger in there with you? You like Roger, you just don't want to be that close, do you? Oh. I'm going to have to cut that part out.
What part?
The plumber part.
Why?
Because there was a crack in the seam. What are you doing? Are you telling secrets?
Nope. Getting Finley used to somebody being in the bed.
Oh my God. Well, she didn't growl at you.
I love that little Finley. George picked me up one morning and we went to Adriana's Taqueria, one of our favorite places in Breckenridge. I'm pretty fond of their breakfast burrito, and I agree with the message on the wall. And snuck some time in at one of my favorite shops.
Those white caps out there. Wow.
Then out of the blue, the wind began kicking up, and it did kick up a fuss for some time most of the day. A weather advisory had been issued with sustained winds of 30 to 40 with gusts up to 50.
He's worth keeping.
Then we threw Roger in the car and went to one of our favorite places, the Pit Stop Barbecue, and took some lunch back to the house to enjoy with the kids. And it was a mighty fine little snack. And when the baby was being held by someone else, I held Finley. And whenever we needed some humor, George was there. Our time to be with my daughter, son-in-law, and our new grandson was coming to a close. And what a wonderful week it was. And then the dust arrived. I was a little bit concerned that it might be a fire that was nearby, but it was just the wind had kicked up some dust. This was our last night in Texas, and we tried to make the most of it. We sure experienced some wild Texas weather this week, but what none of us knew was that in just a few weeks, Texas would bear one of the worst winter storms that it ever has. The next morning came and it was time for us to head out, and oh how we hated to say goodbye to our new grandson. But we headed off east, and the further east we went, the less dustier it got, and we were pretty happy about that. Poor Roger, he just has a hard time figuring out where he wants to be in the car. We got to Dallas-Fort Worth area just in time for lunch, and you know what we did? Yep, we got us an In-N-Out burger. And back on the road again for Hot Springs. Several hours to go. Here we go.
In 0.1 miles, keep left.
And we began rolling into Hot Springs about sundown. Had a beautiful drive in. Nice silhouette of George.
If only I had my Bobby, you wouldn't be able to see the sun at all.
And after dropping Roger off at the hotel, we headed for Capo's Tacos. Yeah, you've seen us come here before if you watched our videos. We have a tendency to go to the same places because it's really good. And here we are crossing from Arkansas into Memphis, Tennessee, across the Mississippi, across the bridge that later was deemed unsafe due to a critical beam fractured to the point of being severed. We didn't know it at the time. And that's some scary stuff right there. At the time of this video being released, the bridge is now closed for repairs. Sure do appreciate you all watching these videos. Love it if you would subscribe. And be sure and give us a like.